Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby.
We're about to start in 1 second, people.
Yeah.
I'm just over in Gary's chat. You know, Gary got that sports channel. They over there talking about it. They over there roasting me, man. I'm about to light their ass up when they come here. They over there roasting me, man. All right, I got y'all. Hope y'all Halloween was good. I'm sitting back kicking it with the fans at a little. So, my brother Gary live right now. I know he's back the last time. So yeah, we just kicking it tonight, y'all. Hey, the link is on the community wall. Anybody who's doing a conversation, we can talk about everything and anything. We gonna talk about it. So we gonna get it. Yeah, I told them it's every time from go. They still talking. They still talking. So I want to hear these. Hold on, man. Listen.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school.
What up, man?
I'm here for a reason to deliver a message, and I'm going to articulate it the best way I can to you. But I am going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I am not sparing. I can't help how people feel about it, right? Anybody?
Oh, Lord.
Here he go. Don't worry. I don't.
Say that.
Cause I'm the hostess with the mostest. Like, come on now, we gotta put some butter on it. He's not stubborn. He knows that you got to go with the flow and be like water. That's not stubborn. He has no containment. He is the containment.
Get you a word. Nana nana boo boo.
What up, though? It's the word. Y'all see the title. We about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Bud Files, what up, though, bro? Appreciate you. Yeah, I just popped in real quick. I wanted to talk to the people. Had a great day, man. Chilling with the family and everything. Hope y'all had a wonderful holiday. Well, most people don't celebrate it as a holiday. Hope y'all had a wonderful Halloween. If y'all got kids, hope y'all took them out, let them enjoy themselves. If y'all grown kids, I hope y'all dressed up and got drunk and did everything responsibly. You know, have fun, enjoy life, because we get one, right? And it's all about what we do with it. So go out there, enjoy life, and have fun. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and have a conversation, you know, about what I don't know. I just wanted to talk. Right, so I said, why not come on here and talk to the people? Because I enjoy having conversations with y'all. Didi, they over on Gary channel. They roasted me, so I'm about to get their ass in a minute, Didi. It's petty time from the go. So yeah, I'm gonna get them as soon as they come here. I'm gonna light them up. I'm gonna make them hit this link. But yeah, y'all, the link is on the community wall. If y'all want to hit the panel, come up and talk to the word. Do so. You know, go to my page. Go to the community wall and you'll see the link. You know, feel free to hit the link. We ain't talking about nothing, but we talking about something, right? So, hey, man, y'all know who this Cash Doll person is? I mean, Cash Doll. Ain't that a rapper? Look, I'm old, okay? I'm 40 years old, right? I don't know all this young hippity-hoppity shit. It is not even hippity-hoppity. It's a content creator. Is it Cash Doe or Doe Cash? It's something I heard other content creators talking about it, but it's this new content creator. I actually listened to him. What up, though? John the Goat. What up, though? It's this new content creator, right? And I was listening to him, and he was talking about. I think it's Docash. Is it Docash? Hold on, it's in my. I don't want to get this person's name wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I guess it's somebody who blew up real quick, but I'm like Do Dash. It's Do Dash. Okay, I kept saying Do Cash. My bad, Do Dash. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? It's a sister. You know, so she doing her thing on YouTube. I mean, I hear people calling her scammers and all that. I haven't looked at her content. I looked at 1-2 videos. I don't know. It didn't seem bad to me. You know, I ain't watched too much of it because I'm not really into what she's talking about, right? So, yeah, I don't. This is my thing with that. I don't know what she doing, but this YouTube thing is a hustle, right? It's a hustle. So if people get on here and they hustle people, that hey, it is what it is. And I guess another hustle is to talk about the people who hustle, right? Everybody on here critiquing everybody. Everybody got the right to their opinion, but just understand your opinion turns into a critique once you make it personal on the person. If you just stating about how you feel about a subject or a scenario, that's your opinion. But once you start critiquing the person, that's a critique. You're criticizing them, right? So don't hide. I mean, stand on your shit. If you go criticize somebody, do it. But don't try to hide behind it's just my opinion, because it's not. An opinion changes once you personalize it towards a person. Once you tailor it to that person. So, for example, if we're talking about the way Dodash blew up on YouTube, that's an opinion. Okay, I wouldn't do it this way. The stuff that she doing, I wouldn't do it. That's it. But if I start saying, critiquing her, talking about, oh, she a scammer, she a bad person, that's criticism. That's no longer an opinion. So stop hiding behind that opinion and stand on your shit, right? If you go criticize somebody, criticize them, you know, and don't be mad when it come back to you, because eventually it will. But like me, for instance, right? I come on here with the intent to help people, right? I know I'm not gonna get the big crowds like someone who's entertaining or just talking shit. I'm not gonna get the crowd they get, you know. So I can't be jealous of them because they got a crowd. That's what they genre. That's what comes with. That's like if you're a salesman, right? And you got the opportunity to sell sugar or fruit. Yeah, you know the fruit is good for people, right? The fruit is good for people. This can be healthy. It can help people, you know. But the sugar, that's what people want. You got two products. Some people want, some people need. Most people take what they want versus what they need. So yeah, I'm gonna make more profit selling sugar, even though I might be, you know, hurting the people more, but it's helping me more. So, I mean, then we can talk about morals and values. But again, who am I to say, you know, what somebody else's morals is, if it's right or wrong? You know, it might not be right for me, but it might be right for them, you know. So, listening to a little bit of what she said, you know, she tried to do everything right. Then I seen one content creator was like, she using God to scam people. That's half of the people on the damn internet. Lady Shay, what up, though? Half of the people on the internet using God to scam the shit out of people, pulling on heartstrings and stuff like that. Literally, half of the people on the internet does that. So, I mean, it is not shocking or surprising to me. But, you know, that's what some people content is. You know, some people content is to criticize or critique other people, you know. But yeah, I didn't know who she was. Dodash is her name. She got like 48K subs. She just got some subs today, because when I watched her video, she was at like, I don't know what she doing. She wasn't at 48K. She was at like, if I'm not mistaken, she was at like 42 maybe. And that was earlier today. She had 48K. So she getting it in on here. She's showing her AdSense check. She had a $6,000 check. You know, she made a video and it went viral, you know. But then, you know, she telling her story, people hating on her. This lady been doing this for 15 years, man. And it finally popped off for her. As soon as it popped off, she happy, celebrating. But that's what comes with the territory. You know, you blow up, it's gonna be people who be happy for you, and there's gonna be people who hate on you. That just comes with it. So, um, yeah, I heard a lot of different argument. Like I said, I thought her name was Doe Cash, like Doe representing cat. I don't know. I thought it was Doe Cash. It's Doe Dad, but it's people definitely on here critiquing. You know, and I mean, but that's what comes with the territory. Once you put yourself on the internet, that's what comes with it. That's why I be telling people like this ain't for everybody. Being a content, you hear everybody. I see videos. If you 30 years or older, start a channel. What are you doing? Why are you waiting? Start a YouTube channel. Them are all hustles. Like because this shit ain't for everybody. Like if you want to make money off here, you got to put in work. You got to treat this like a business. You got to understand editing. If you ain't doing it, you got to get somebody to do it for you. All this stuff matters, man. I'm talking about from the title to the thumbnail. If you really trying to make money, you got to treat this like a business, right? You got to watch your language. You can't come on here. You know, you got to know your why when you do this thing, right? If your why is Lady Shay, what up, though, sis? My bad. I missed you. Lady Shay's in the building. The hostess with the mostest. Stop playing with it, people. Stop playing. Lady Shay, they was on Gary's Sports Channel roasting me, so I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna light them up in a minute because I'm feeling petty. I'm already in petty mode, you know. I was over there, but I took my earpiece out, so I don't even know what they're saying now. But they'll be over here when they finish up over there. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Gary's Sports Channel. Listen, even if y'all don't like sports, we talk about wrestling, we talk about combat sports over there. And sometimes we just talk, you know. So even if you ain't really into sports, go check it out because you can get in on some of them conversations when we just talking, you know. Even if you don't like sports, but we be over there having fun. So even if you don't like sports, maybe you don't like them because you don't know about them. And you come learn it from us. You know what I'm saying? We having fun, enjoying life, just a good, safe space. You know, they say ain't no safe spaces. You're damn wrong about that. I got a safe space. We create safe spaces. Why? Because we like safe shit. You know, we ain't all into the hoop blah and the blah blah and the boom. Oh no, man, we ain't into all that. We like to enjoy life, right? And enjoying life ain't with the fuckery, right? That's drama. I ain't got time for it. I got to deal with my kids enough in one day. I ain't trying to deal with nobody else's kids, especially no grown ass kids. So yeah, we have safe spaces. Don't nobody come in my house doing bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna come in here and do bullshit. Commander's in the building. What up, Nine?
What up, Nine? What up, chat?
Now go ahead and do that impersonation again. Go ahead. Hold on. Before you do that,
Chat, where you at? Chat, save me, chat.
no, hold on. Let me make sure your mic is all the way. Go ahead and give them a what up though, and tell them what else did you tell them?
What up,
I'm
though?
clipping that shit.
What up, though? Let me get into the chat. Let me see here. Let me get into the chat. Dee, what's up, Dee? Dee.
Dee. Oh man, I told you, Lady Shay, they was getting me, man. They was getting me.
Lady Shay, you have questions? I got answers. Let's delineate.
Oh shit! Where was you at when I was asking people to do a birthday roast for me? Oh man, they said let's delineate. I gotta clip that. Oh man,
I'm trying to teach you right, cause they taught you left.
keep it going.
Oh Lord, the chat has
Oh,
to help roast you. Come on, chat. I know Lady
oh,
Shay has something.
oh, my face is hurt. She said let's delineate. Oh shit, I can't even get her back, man. She those was too many body blows, and she hit me in the kidney. I had to take a seat for a minute. I'm gonna go down for an 8 count and get back up.
Ah, the kidneys
Oh
hurt.
man, oh my side is hurting.
You know what I always say? Care about how you feel. gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
I wish I could record my sister because she be saying the same thing. She be like, "Hey," like if I close the show and don't say that, she be like, "What's going on?" Like what? She mad. You know what she mad? I don't say no more. When I used to say,
What?
if you do me a favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it mean a lot to me. She get mad when I don't say that.
Yeah, you usually do.
I used to I ain't said it in a couple months because I've been watching them vidIQ videos. Like I'm trying to look,
Okay.
man. I be looking at stuff, and they was like, don't ask for people to like or share until you give them something to like and share about. So wait for a couple minutes, and then I forget to do it.
Yeah, that happens.
I get to talking and totally forget to do it.
But guess what? Everybody already knows.
Right.
The people who share you out, they share you out. They know.
They share me out. You right.
Bronze, Dee Dee, Riaz. I'm not sure who else. Lady Shay. Tay
Gary.
Eats y'all.
Tay eats y'all. Tay eats y'all. Hey, do you know who this DoDash lady is?
Um, she. Well, I don't really know her. Know her. I know she started off like doing DoorDash, and then I don't know. She pivoted all of a sudden.
Well, she blowing up and everybody talking about her. They trying to drag her. I'm like,
Yeah, she's blowing up. She's got like, yeah, she's growing. She's got a ton of views. Why are they bothering her? They're bothering her?
man, I done seen 7 different content creators make videos on her today. One dude was more concerned. It was like it's the way he do his content. He'll see something and he'll tell you the good and the bad about it. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't like
Mm.
going at her or blah. It was like an older white man. He was just saying because he does this on a high level. He got like 4 channels and 3 of them got over 100K. So I mean, no, 2 of them got 100K. One of them got like 50K, and he just started. The one I was watching only had 5K. But he got multiple channels. So he was just saying like some of the pitfalls of how she's going about the content or how she's doing.
Some of it looks like clickbait, right? Like you want to make
Most
money
of
on
it,
YouTube. This is how I make money on YouTube. Like it's some of it kind of maybe seems like that. I'm not sure because I don't know
it
the
was
channels.
it was one guy saying that Mr. Gary busted down Brown. Hey, you just missed the roast,
What
man.
up,
You gotta
Gary?
look before you even get into the chat, bro. Go back like 3 minutes. Commander like flawless victory for like 2 minutes roasting me, bro. I couldn't even.
Gary started it.
I ain't have a
He
comeback.
started it.
But it's funny when you do it, Gary. It's not funny when Gary does it. So it's not funny. Gary not funny. You funny. He not funny. Gary too serious. Gary one of them nice people. Like you too nice to be funny, bro. That's just what it is. It just comes with the territory. You just too damn nice to be funny. You know, we laugh with you because you're a nice guy. Let me stop. Let me leave Gary alone,
You're
please.
funny, Gary. Don't listen to him. But yeah, you see how I tell you there's some people with really good content that just don't hit that algorithm. And then you have some people that, don't do much at all and they just somehow they just hit the algorithm and they have that
Man,
attention.
I was looking at vidIQ today and it kept saying like through my thumbnails and titles, I was missing. Like I'm looking at all of them, like a lot of my content, and the thing consistently missing an emotional. What do they call it? Hold on, let me go back to it real quick. I want to give you the exact name of how they. Because I was like, oh, but I kind of do it unintentionally.
Well, they say when you hit people with the emotions, it's how you pull them in with the emotion.
Emotion.
And that's why I say it's like a manipulation.
Yeah, emotional triggers. That's what they name it.
Yeah, you hit them with
Emotional
the
triggers.
triggers.
So my thumbnails or my titles are they need improvement on emotional triggers.
Anytime you have somebody crying or saying some kind of like, emotional story, those get a lot of views. I feel like YouTube itself puts them out there on the algorithm.
But now everything I say makes sense, right? when I tell you about your emotions, how you become influenced or manipulated or
Yeah.
taken advantage is all through emotions. And every like the people who have high, like the people who truly influence people, they know this. They know it and they use it. They don't care how the effect of it is. This is what they do. This is how they generate, wealth.
Yeah,
So
because
like even
everybody's doing
sales
it.
tactics, like as a salesperson, they teach you about emotional triggers, fear of loss, make the people feel like they're gonna miss out. Tell them about all their neighbors enjoying our product and they not. These are sales tactics.
Yeah, like get it now because tomorrow it's not going to be on sale.
Mm-hmm.
You got FOMO, fear of missing out.
So this is why, like for me, right? Like Louise and Rachel chat. Oh man, yeah, I'm happy you up here. Man, I wanted to talk to that China dude because I'm looking like, bro, you don't know. Like this, he said he discredited me, right? And I want you to remember this part. See if you can remember this part. He said I was discredited because I said they had better technology back in the ancient times than they do now, right? Um,
That's where I knew because
and
they
I'm
do.
sitting.
There's unexplainable technology from back in the day.
Like, bro, they got fucking castles carved into mountains miles high up in the sky. Like, where's the debris? Like, they had to dig in there. There's stuff etched in there that they can't replicate today. The how precise and the smoothness of it, the diameter of the different Egyptian sculptures, they can't do that exact. They can't till this day. They can't get that precise, even with lasers and machines. They can't do it. So what the fuck was they using?
Yeah, they have. I seen this one thing where they have like a whole structure, like structure that moves, like it rotates, and it's like
Yeah,
rocks and all this stuff. It's like what? How?
yeah. See, they like this is what I'm saying. Like, we want to think we the smartest thing. Why the fuck we keep looking in the past for everything? If we so smart, if we so advanced, even religion. Think about this. Even religion. If we so smart and advanced, and we better than the people in the past, why we still using the past in the present instead of developing it ourselves or finding the answers ourselves or doing what they did to get to where they got? Why are we not doing that? We still relying on them. We still trying to rediscover things from the past to make our life better today. So when
Now
he
I
said,
think was it a he or a she?
I don't know who
Doesn't
it
matter.
was.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. Communist. Let me shut up. Damn
But I
communist.
think like maybe that person was referring to like how we have technology now, like the internet and cell phones and things like that,
But
medical
who's to say?
technology.
Like even that? Like who's to say what they had? We don't know what they had. They had electricity back then. That's proven. That's proven. It was electricity back then. In ancient Egypt, they had electricity. Nikola Tesla proved it. They hid stuff, but it came out. It's proven.
So
So
some of these things are moving forward, but aren't they also setting us back?
the way we do things, see, like a lot of the ancient, like when we talk about like when they talk about the Illuminati and all that, there are orders like the ancient Egyptian order. I study with a lot of these people. Frequency. I've seen people move small objects with sound. I've seen that with my own eyes. You can do an experiment. You will probably need um yeah, you will probably need the right equipment, but you can do an experiment with sand and a speaker, and you can watch at different frequencies. It will make shapes in the sand. It will fucking make shapes in the sand. You can YouTube it. Different frequencies will create shapes, and you people do it in water too. So this is they were on more natural things. The things we're using is interrupting the stasis of nature. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying?
exactly.
That
Well,
we're
even interrupting us, our
yeah,
health,
yeah, it's
our
interrupting us.
heart, our eardrums, like our health.
Yeah, it's not.
Our adrenaline glands.
It's not making us better. Is almost assuming. I mean, consuming us. Hi there. Drop in and show support from Sydney, Australia. I'm new to your channel. Appreciate you, Jason.
What up,
Appreciate you.
Australia?
And I'm looking, Jason, Ghost Hunter. Hey, my wife loved ghosts. I actually went ghost hunting with her. We went probably about 12, 15 different places. Like 3 of the most haunted places in America we've been to. A couple sanatoriums, one place in Michigan. Like I think they the highest rank was 15. One of them was 2. That's the sanitarium in Kentucky. That place, that it felt so. But anyway, yeah, we definitely into the to the ghost. So I believe I'm sub to you, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. I believe I'm sub to you. But definitely, if one of the mods could definitely drop that link in the chat for me, I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
I feel like I've seen him around before.
Yeah.
I think he's been around some of the other channels that we frequent. I can't remember where I've seen him, but I've seen him.
I am sub, and I got the notification bell on, Jason. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate you. Been the ghost hunter for over 20 years. Lots of video. Yeah, I think I've been to a couple of your premieres. I've been over there. I've definitely been over there. Yeah, definitely. I want to. Yeah, we can kick it one day, man. I'm trying to get my wife. I want her to tell her friend. Remember I was telling y'all the story when I got possessed. So her friend was over here today who was with, and I was telling her, I said, she was like, we were supposed to, I said, yeah, you were supposed to do the show with me a year ago, and you still ain't do it, so I don't want to hear it. You supposed to, I'm supposed to wait until I'm dead, and then you will resurrect me as a ghost and tell the story? Like, what is going on? Let's just tell the story, right? So she said she will come on and tell, and she will come on and talk. That's what everybody's New Year's resolution is to come on the show more. And I'm like, man, I got to make it, safe for that.
See, that's the thing. Some people won't believe until they see it. Yeah, like I believe it when I hear like your stories, because I've seen some stuff. So that's why with the little China, I'm thinking, okay, that person's eyes aren't open yet. Like they haven't experienced God, so they don't know. When he said, oh, you pretend to know God, or you pretend to have whatever he was saying, she or he. That's just because he never experienced it. Never say never. Maybe one day he'll come back.
And see, I didn't even see that part. I wish I did, because most people do speak of God from the perception of the Bible, but that's why you fuck around talk to me. It's gonna be a whole different story, Like I said, I don't believe I know. So yeah, we can have that conversation. But this is when he say, and see, I be nice to people, because I asked them, when you know things, right? So when he kept talking about science over God, and I remember I told him it's like comparing fire and water. And I'm gonna tell you why, because that's why I asked him. I wanted to see how his brain comprehend things, right? So I said, is a theory a fact? He couldn't even answer that question. Most
data.
People, yeah, it's that. Oh, that's what he kept saying, right? It's data. It's data. Okay, look, a theory is not a fact.
Data collected to conform, or to have a conclusion or a theory.
To come to a conclusion of the theory. Mm-hmm. So it's not a fact, but it's used to explain facts, or try to explain a fact is better worded, to try to explain it. But if you look it up, it'll say literally it's used to explain a fact. That's what a theory is. But a theory is a process now, right? So, and this is the point I'm making. Now follow me, y'all. Y'all gotta. I'm building context to what I'm saying. So it's a process, to go through that theory, right? Because it's data collected. So you got to go collect the data. what I'm telling him is you're not going to collect the data. You're going off of what other people said. And because other people agreed, now you want to consider that a fact. And that's not true because you haven't put the
The
theory to
science.
test. Yeah,
Yeah.
you haven't put the theory to test. So you're still telling me something from someone else's perception. Now you don't let's just be real. The world is corrupt. The world. I'm literally telling you the world is corrupt. So people have agenda and people put things in books and people agree to things and say things, but we know that ain't always true. But you telling me something that I observed myself, something I experienced myself, is not credible, but you going off of something that you ain't even put to practice. This is why I was telling them there's no difference between religion and science. They follow the same ideology. You believe. Most people who talk this science stuff, they're in a box. And most of them need that because they don't have that divine spark. I'm telling you the truth. They don't have that. That's why science trumps emotions. They don't need that. They got science. So
They
when you
need an
talk about the
explanation
love,
for every single thing, right? If it's
yeah.
not explainable, they don't believe in it. They don't know it. They don't.
Brian's my brother. What up, though?
What up,
I am
Brian?
the noise opera. What a noise opera. Hey, I did go over to that channel, bro. I went over there and I listened. But it was just some stuff that it was like, okay, that ain't cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna watch. I listen, but I don't even know. I gotta, kind of sit back and watch them for a while because I heard with my own ears, like, yeah, I didn't like what I heard. But people change, so uh, yeah, maybe one day I hit that link. But yeah, it was wild. It was wild. But I still watch and I support and yeah, just yeah. Like when I hear somebody use the ER on the N word, I'll be like, "Oh my baby," and he's like, well, is the context?" I said, "Nah, bro, ain't no context. You say it, and that's the ER. I'm talking about the intent. I'm talking about the intent. I don't care about the context. Let's talk about intent." But anyway, shout out to you though, bro. I still watch because it is some good information. I'm not gonna lie, and they be spitting some game, but it's like. Again, it kind of fall in line with what I'm saying with this too, though. This is the thing: when you even when we research, right? When you find something that coincides with what you believe, you still have to go and find that information to go against it too. Because if we look for something, we will find what we want. But is it credible? And is it practical? And has it been tested? And for me, I need to test shit. That's why I practice it. Like these religions, I was literally trying to find God. That's why I couldn't just know these things. No, I had to do the things. And the more I did things, the more I started understanding like this is all the same things, just different perspectives. And then you start looking at the history and see how all these movements happen, not simultaneously, but almost intricately, right? Everyone always had their own creation story. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of this, a lot of the creation story, a lot of that stuff, man, is alien. Y'all want to believe it or not? Shit, aliens, bro. I'm talking about something that's not us. Like those accounts was physical accounts. Like when you talk about the I'm remember, I can't even say the word. When you talking about the Hindu text, those were actual accounts. When you talking about the Egyptian text, those was actual accounts. This is why they got shit that we can't explain because the shit wasn't done from us. We didn't do it. So they was looking to these people as deities, and people say, "Well, where's the evidence, bro? Where's the evidence of anything? You think they gonna give you when have they ever gave you evidence of anything? Like people, like that's what I'm saying. You can be sleep, you can be woke. I'm unplugged. That's just reality. It's so much. That's what I'm saying, man. We was talking with Rachel when I said, "Look, man, this is the easiest way to keep somebody captive is to let them think they free. That's the easiest way to keep people captive is to allow them to think they free. So when you realize that's what's going on, you will be like, "What the f? Holy like, bruh." I'm telling you, and that's I don't even know how we got on what we on, but
Or keep them in fear.
you said what?
Or keep them in fear.
Yeah, the emotions again. Listen, why do they teach you about everything but your emotions? Like, think about you. They got sex ed. They got everything about you. They teach you your whole anatomy, all that. They don't teach you about emotions though. What class in school you learned about emotion? Even when you learn psychology, you learn behavior. They don't teach you about the emotion. Why? Because if they did, they can't do what they do. They wouldn't be able to influence you. You'll have control. That's what all these stories is about mastering self. Stop being weak in the flesh. Give all material things away. Buddhists, everybody says something like about the material world, right? For a reason. Because only then can you have you. You most people wake up, go to work, they name is what they was given. They everything about them was told to them. All the information they have is fed to them. All these people agree with this, so this is right. Science trumps God because your book, okay, we're not talking about no book. Let's talk about personal experience. Is a reason. Like, them people don't have a connection. I love science. I'm huge on science, right? But is science and God don't compare. It just don't. I put metaphysics over science. But even that's a science. Emotional intelligence is a science. Before it was called, I asked them, what was science called before science? You know what science was called before science? The mystery schools. That's where they was teaching science at. Alchemy. This is all science. This stuff ain't new. Science ain't new. It's regurgitated and it's watered down. This is what I'm telling them. Like, your science is watered down, bro. I'm trying to tell them that. That's why they need so many rules and philosophies and laws to only get ideas. That's it. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Always love, man. As we lead, look, man, we lead with respect and we lead with love. And that's Ralph Lauren, RL, but respect and love, man. You lead with that, man. We can do some great things. We can do some great things. Well, my bad. Hey, hold me down for like 2 seconds. I gotta get something to drink.
All right, go for it. So, do you guys think science is supernatural? Do you guys think God is science and supernatural? I just think like so many people believe, the people that are diehards on science, they don't believe in the supernatural. I just feel like you can't have one without the other because I mean, like, look at our bodies. Our bodies are so intricate. Like, how did that just come up from a big boom? The way our bodies are. Every little single thing in our body is so intricate. And not that good watered down. What up, I am noise?
Hey, you like falafel? You ever had falafel?
Yeah, it's good.
Man, my wife, cousin / sister, best friend, whatever, came over and brought me some falafel and some double egg. I'm looking like,
Nice.
y'all really love me. Two of my favorite things. They spoil me though. The women in their family, they spoil me. I can't go nowhere. Anytime I go around them, they stuffing food in my mouth. I'm like,
They
y'all
treat
trying to
you
fatten
right.
me up or something? I thought, look, man, I'm from the hood. I'm thinking of Hansel and Gretel. Like, you trying to fatten me up or something, bro? You ain't gonna leave me in the basement to no oven.
You're supposed to gain weight when you get married.
I gained too much weight, man. I was like, man, that it ain't good for me to gain weight.
No, but that usually happens. Do you think you were eating better single or married?
Single. I'm eating. It
Really?
depends what you call better.
It
I,
depends, right? What
I
you call
was
that's
eat.
true.
I'm eating better now, but I was eating healthy when I was single. I was vegan before anything. I have no control over anything else. I tried God. I prayed with science. Now I have my own belief, and I am noise. Look, listen. This is what I try to tell people. Like, God is not in an anthropomorphism state, right? You know, the God they told you about, that's their perspective. When you, even like when you said yourself, how you feel, that internal fire, or that like I can do this, that, I mean, that can be considered, the creator, God, from but from the way they want you to, that's their perception. Like I said, for me, some like, look, critical thinking is a mother effer, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, just from my own personal experience, I know, but this is what I'm trying to explain to people. How much sense does it make that the creator of the universe, right, influenced people to write this book, and over 2,000 years just never thought to update the motherfucker? Just never thought, like, but damn, bro, we only, like, my watch get updated, my phone get updated, the Bible don't. Like, are we serious? Like, come on now. Like, you just,
Yeah,
like, hold on, bro. Like, we need God. Things have changed, right? It's new
new
difficulties that we got,
experiences,
right? And so, yeah, can we get an update? But we have many updates,
new
many updates.
prophecies.
Not even the prophecy, but people not listening because it's used for a particular reason. They need you to focus on what they need you to focus on, and not you. Not you. Because, like, all those people had that divine connection and was able to share their stories. Job, Abraham, Moses, all of them was able to share their story because they had the experience. You can do that too, and you share your story. It'll be a divine one. This is an aspect. We all are different fragments of the Creator. We all have that divine spark. We're the ones of us who do. Some people don't. That's why they just pure fuck evil. Pure fuck evil. That's what they are. They don't have no souls. You can see they have no
Mm.
empathy, sympathy, no emotion. They just take a life and go have a pop and a popcorn and watch a movie. No feeling, no emotion. Don't lose no sleep.
You know what came to mind? Like it's crippling because like if they're keeping you crippled from knowing thyself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you take like wild animals and you try to domesticate them like when they're babies, they're living your way because they no longer
Mm-hmm.
can go out into their natural environment and survive anymore because they've pretty much been crippled. Now they got to live
Mm-hmm.
your way, the way you taught
Mm-hmm.
them.
Now, now what you just said, right? That's how you. Now imagine if they did people like that for over 400 years, and
Well,
then
they
just let them
did.
free, and then
Yeah.
just let them free. They don't know nothing but they way, and because they way ain't natural to them, it don't work. So yeah. But
Yeah, it's
that's
going to take a lot of rehabilitation and reprogramming, and it sometimes, yeah, I mean, it can be done. It's never too late, obviously.
no, it's never too late, but the work, you have to want the work done. You have to be aware of the work need to be done. You know, it's like even listening because my one homeboy came over. I was roasting him. He was roasting me. We had a great time. But him and his wife came over. My sister-in-law came over. My wife, it's like her. It's her. They call each other family because they families like our family, and they grew up together. So she came over and brought her daughter. So we all chilling, and I'm just listening to the ladies talk, and I'm like, um, I'm just learning, like because I'm watching like three different cultures simultaneously like interact. So it's kind of dope. Um, but I'm I'm sitting back learning how uh, different but similar we are. Like just people in general. Like we all have different experience, but we all have similar lives. That, like some of us grow up with one parent, some of us grow up with two parents for various reasons. Some of us was raised by our grandparents for various reasons, and it affects us all differently. Sometimes some of the things that may be awkward in my culture is normal in another culture, or accepted even. So it's just Mentexo. What up, though?
And Texo, what up?
So just listening to them converse, it was like it was funny, and it was just learning. You know, they was talking about men. I'm like, go ahead, talk about me. I'm right here. I know I get on your nerves. So how did Gary end the show? Because I had just I was listening to him talk crap for a minute, and then I was like,
Then what? Then it got petty?
and when I said that, then I took the earpiece out because I couldn't hear like my cell phone hearing it sound like I was echoing. So I didn't listen to the end, and then I seen y'all pop in. So
Well, I posted the 9. I couldn't repeat everything. I need to learn that like by heart. But he put me on the spot again. He
yeah,
just ended it, welcoming everybody. No hard feelings. Sports are talked about, even wrestling. Everybody can share their thoughts, who they who they go for, and things like that. That's all. We closed it out talking about the 9 too.
I can't even read that. I'm trying to, but
What are you trying to read?
I
The
got it
chat?
on the vertical screen. No, I know what it say. I just can't read it, and I share the chat.
Oh, the 9.
Definitely, I appreciate you. I would appreciate it if you could share. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to get some more exposure because we got some other content coming up. But yeah, that's the thing, man. When y'all out here, that's like I do what I do intentionally, right? What I do is more, is more like reductive reasoning, right? I try to simplify things to simplest form, and like in a debate, I wouldn't do that, but it's a good teaching method, in my opinion. And you can gradually bring people along, because like I tell people, like information is there. It's not that we can't find it. It's a lot of times we don't know what we're looking for. So it's just really me bringing awareness, showing people it's a different way to think, a different way to look at things, If you use it, then you use it. If you don't, then you don't. But it's there. That's how I look at it. Like that's why you don't hear me shaming people because they don't believe in what I say or don't want to practice. I don't shame people for that. You hear content. Oh, you stupid. No, I don't do that. I do be petty sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. If you get ignorant, I get petty. What Mr.
The
33 do?
the 9% is a league of extraordinary individuals that decided to come together and use their various talents to raise the level of consciousness and promote self-development. Each has their own channel. That's kind of hard to read.
Yeah, it's on that
With the
bird
red
up the
letters.
stream.
Yeah.
I gotta get Cat Daddy back over here. I had to make a new sound too. I had to make a new one. But that one dope. I like that one. But I got a couple new editing apps. I gotta pay for them this month. I ain't gonna get a YouTube check this month. I don't know. I didn't really go live too much this month, but yeah, this month was kind of like slow. I missed a lot of days.
I'm gonna have to post a link because a lot of people are like steering away from StreamYard, so I gotta post a link of some other platforms that you can use.
Why people staying away from StreamYard?
Because of the price.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they took my money already, so I said forget it. I just use it. I think until the 14th of next month.
And the chat too, like depends what level you're on. I guess the chat when you come up on StreamYard, some doesn't have the chat. Like you can't see the chat.
Oh.
Like I can see the chat on yours.
Yeah, I paid $50 for the damn thing.
Yeah.
They took off 50. I'm like, oh, because I had the extra storage. Like, damn. I like StreamYard though. All my stuff over here. I mean, like if I'm making money off here, I don't really care. As long as I'm making the money. But if I ain't making the money, then hell no. Paying no $50.
50, 90, 100. Yeah. That's why some of the smaller channels are kind of got hit hard.
Man, people are using Zoom.
But even Zoom you have to pay for.
Yeah. Because you only get to like 30 minutes for free. But I got to pay for Zoom anyway. That's what I use for the mentoring. So yeah, I might look and see how to do that. Oh, that's probably how I can do it. OBS and Zoom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or OBS and is it Restream? Not Restream.
Man, I got Restream. I got two other. I'm paying for one of them and don't. What is not even in the chat, but I wanted to do the like when the super chats when people super chat, it can read it. And is it Stream Element or Stream Lab? One of them. I'm paying for one of them. Stream Element or Stream Lab. I don't know which one. I'm paying for one of them, but they do I just ain't set it up yet. Maybe I'll do that Sunday. Set it up.
Wait, I am noise said because I was asking them when you left. I was asking them about God and science. Okay, Gary said God is an entity and science is not the same. But who created science? God created everything. I mean, isn't our body like science?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you like when you study anatomy, when you see how you can associate different, like when you're talking about your respiratory system, right? What was it, a volcano? No, it wasn't a volcano. It was what was it?
Everything in our body is like so intricate.
It's like as so within, so without. Like the same way, like a river flows, like how our vascular system works, how our nerve system works. Just how you have river channels, that's how your veins, and so everything outside of you is also inside of you. The way things grow, just like it grow inside you.
Mm.
You have cities where different things have to function and work properly together to sustain itself. That's how your body is. All these different systems have to work and work together. One go down, all of them go down. It's like a domino effect, right? Say if your water get contaminated, then electricity go out. Then your city, your town, whatever, it's gonna start going to chaos. People will start moving out, leaving. You know, Same thing.
Yeah, like the body flushes out the toxins, but I mean, if you overdo it,
Mm-hmm.
then if you're doing too much, your body might not be able to keep up. That's why they say you can overdrink water. I heard a doctor talking about babies, like little toddlers, and how their bones are, they're not fully developed, like they're soft,
Mm-hmm. Almost like
and so
cartilage.
yeah, so when they, little babies, they take a fall and stuff, they bounce. I mean, they bounce back
Mm-hmm.
pretty
They can
easily,
bend
right?
all. They bend all funny when they babies.
Yeah, you can't. Obviously, you don't want to hurt a child,
Right.
obviously, but in that way, little here and there when they tumble, they're very resilient.
Appreciate you, Awaken. Appreciate you.
Whereas our bones fully developed, yeah, we'll get cracks.
But that's how. That's so within, so without. So um, that's what I'm saying. I don't do the anthropomorphism, right? When they talk about the creator, and like I said, a lot of the understanding, like when you research things, you just can't look for what you want to find. You have to look at things that contradict it, and you weigh it. That's analyzing it. That's literally how you analyze it. Is a control and a non-control. You use the scientific method within research, right? So when people say, like when I hear people say, "Oh, I researched something," I'd be like, "No, you didn't. I know you didn't. I know it. I know."
Or they research the wrong places.
No, it's not research. Research is a process. And I'm telling you, when you do it, I
They
have
stopped.
researched things for like 6 years of my life straight, just going through school. Like really researching.
They went surface level.
Yeah, they just no, you went and looked at something. And because it felt good and sounded good, that's what you went with. That's your research. No, you got to cross reference things. It's literally a process that's why they call it data collecting.
Well,
And
you
your
taught us about
research. I'm
the
sorry, go ahead.
anthropomorphism.
Yeah. Like most
Like
people
I
ain't
never heard of that. Never heard of that. So I'm like trying to stay away from saying God is He, like using the He. I'm trying,
yeah.
but I'm like so used to it, and then I kind of like, yeah, I use it like God is God. I am God. He is everything to me, like that. But I'm trying to stay away from it. But when you even just knowing how to say anthropomorphism, like it's a hard word to say and spell.
Man, I lived with that word in psychology. And it hit me like how you like everything look for confirmation versus validation. That's the key. Don't look for shit to validate you. Fuck that. Know your shit, right? So when information comes, it just simply clarifies it, or um it just certifies what you already know, and that's how you have to do a research. But when I'm studying psychology, and I'm like anthropomorphism. I heard this before in theology. And I'm like, oh, okay, I understand now. Because we was talking about how the human mind perceive things, right? And it's through association. So when you're talking about God, to even understand God, man had to put God in a form that he can comprehend. So they had to say, okay, check this out. We did this video, why God is a he, right? This is why God is a he. Because in the descriptions of the Bible, it's telling you that he's a creator. Okay, man created, man built, man also destroy. That's what it states in the Bible. God will create and destroy, right? We do that all the time. Think about man built a house. Okay, we don't like this house no more. We knock it down, tear it down. And we build another house. You know, God is a provider. Every time, when do people call on God? When they're in need. When do people call on their daddy? When they're in need. When you're suffering and stuff, you go to your daddy. That's the protector. So all the attributes or descriptions they gave of God were masculine. So that's why God was a man. They was associating all these things they desired from a higher being in a masculine form. So that it had to be a man, right? But to even understand the higher being, they had to associate it with man. So they use human characteristic. God is good, God is evil. The creator of good, the creator of evil. That's what it states, right? God is a jealous God. Like, come on, what? That don't even make sense. So, like, what God know about jealousy, bro? Why? What God got to be jealous about? Think about that, because God, what kind of God, bro? Nah, y'all don't went a little too far with that. Like some of that shit, I'd be like, come on now, man. What do we?
God is a jealous
But
God.
this
They
is
came
the
up with that.
thing. Nope. But see, this is the thing too. Now, when you know the Bible, like I'm talking about when you study it, right? When people be like, degrees don't mean nothing, they don't. You know, they don't. But you know what the degree do? You know what studying in I call it indoctrination institution, right? You know, that's what I call it. But do you know what happens? You get exposed to different things, right? So when you study in religion, most people who pick up the Bible and read it and know it word for word, you know what they don't take in. There's a couple things. I'm gonna give you three that they don't take into consideration. Okay, the people who wrote this, how did they live? How did they view life? Because we're reading it with our perception, but it's not written. It's not written in our perception. It's wrote from their perception. So I have to understand the psychology of the writer. That's how we comprehend. Right, is to understand what the
Yeah.
writer is trying to convey. So I have to understand what these people was going through. Right, people don't take that into consideration. Two, the language. You speak multiple languages,
Oh,
Commander.
me? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
some words don't translate English from like
No.
it don't translate clean over to
Doesn't
English. I speak
translate.
three, and I know for a fact some words don't translate over cleanly, right?
Yeah.
Some of the meanings change because we
Yeah.
have transliteration and you have translation, right? Transliteration has nothing to do with the meaning of the word, but more of the phonetics, the sound of the word. So some words can't be translated, so they transliterated, especially back in ancient time, like using like Hebrew, Aramaic, the Hebrew, right? The Hebrew that the Bible was written in is not the Hebrew that they speak today. The Hebrew that they speak today was made in the 1800s, late 1800s. The Hebrew that they speak today,
So not even that is the same.
not even that is the same. And most people don't know it. So now when you're talking about don't change, listen to what I'm saying. People say God said don't change the word of the Bible. Wasn't that done multiple times? It's like, so that's why looking outside and considering more than just our own box, yes, is necessary. Yeah. That's why I always listen. You know, this is the type of person I am awakened. I'm gonna listen to everything, and if it's useful, I'm gonna use it. If it's not, I'm not gonna disturb it. You know, that's just I believe in harmony, right? If I see a pond out and there's no ripples, I'm not gonna throw a rock. My son was about to pick up a dandelion today, and I said, "Hold on, son, is that pretty?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "We'll leave it. We'll come back and see it tomorrow." He said, "Why, Dad?" I said, "Because if you pick it, it's gonna die. But if you leave it there, we can come back and see and enjoy the beauty of it tomorrow." And he said, "Okay." He understood. Right?
Nice.
That's harmony, right? So sometimes people might be in their thing, and you might see something wrong or not, but that's their thing. They enjoying their life. They don't disturb them. Let them enjoy, and keep going about your business. That's to maintain your harmony and theirs. Um,
Yeah.
so,
Humans will go build on land and disturb the animals, and
mhm,
then get mad at the animals
right.
because they're out around their houses. Like, what? This is their land.
They eat
They need
my
to eat.
crops. Right.
Yeah,
They in my garbage. Like, yeah, that's wild. Fantastic though. Have you heard of the prophecy? Yeah, the truth is still there, just hidden. Yeah, I have, bro. It's man, I got like even the book of Timothy, bro. Um, it's so many apocryphal texts that's out there that people totally um are naive to. So, and you have to look at history again and see why it's omitted. But once you understand that, this is what I try to explain to everybody. Look, man, develop your own personal relationship with the creator. Just do that. Just focus on that. Use everything for awareness. Just use the I'm not saying I don't tell people the Bible ain't good because it is. I practice, a lot of the Bible. I it's incorporated in my life because it's useful, right? A lot of it. But you still have to that's awareness, man. You still have to go out there and put in work. This is why it's important for people to critical think. This is why I'm gonna be trying to anything I tell you, I show you. And I want you to go research it and look at it yourself. Right? Maybe we should well no, that's kind of pushing it. I was about to say we can do a live on how to research. Take each y'all. Take each y'all. Take each
Oh
y'all.
shoot.
Take each y'all. What up, nine?
Tay eats, y'all.
That's my
What up,
nine.
Tate?
That's my nine. That's my
She's awake. Not woke, but awake.
nine.
I hate hearing the woke. No, no, no. You know, when I looked up the anthropomorphism, there was an article that I read that says that people use that on their pets as well, and that it's a negative effect on their pets because
Mm-hmm.
they dress them up, they try to feed them people food, because they think they're like people, and they feed them the people food that makes them sick, or they try to like think that the animal's supposed to react like they do. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
you should know better. You should know like I know. But they're animals, they're dogs, like so there's a negative effect.
Is it not?
I Yeah,
I
that's
can show
why.
you articles that's negative effect people believe in God like that. I promise you, is they wrote them. They're there.
Yeah,
I know that from school. I mean, I did a whole. I was fascinated. So yeah,
it's interesting.
it's the like that. Like even like bro, I try to be. I don't mean to call you bro, but that's just my uh,
It's okay.
dialect. Yeah, that's kind of like my vernacular. But
Bro and dude.
attention
My
to
husband goes, "Don't call
totally
me dude.
good.
Don't call me bro. I'm your husband." Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I got excited. I
but
go, "Bro." Yeah.
I grew up saying bro. Yeah, uh, we called everybody bro. But I forgot what I was about to say that quick. Hmm.
Well, you were talking about the effects on people with the
Oh,
anthropomorphism in God
so
and
just
school.
studying like the different um affects that belief. Like it's study. Like what when we was talking about that, like it's studies on that. Like they talk about things like this in psychology because I'm telling you, studying the human mind um, is one thing, but understanding why the mind reacts is another thing. So when we got into that, it was all emotion. When we got into behavior, when you go and then do the process why this person is acting like this, it becomes back to behavior. So now I'm asking my psychologist instructor, like, if everything goes back to the way we feel, why do we study the way we think? And she said that's $1 million question. Bro, when I tell y'all this shit, I'm telling you, man.
So what's like one negative thing on humans to view God as a human? Like can you name one? Like a
One
negative
negative thing,
effect? Yeah.
because you would be looking at God as a human, like he's gonna physically come and do something. Like think about this, honestly. If God came down right now, will we not think it's an alien? We gonna say this God, or we gonna think we getting attacked by aliens? Be honest.
That's why I say God is an alien.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is an alien? Something that just another being that we don't know about,
by
right? Something foreign.
yeah, by definition, extraterrestrial or alien is
Comes from the
something
heavens.
on this planet. So if Earth ain't on the if heaven ain't on Earth, then guess what? If God come from heaven into Earth, is an extraterrestrial. I'm telling you,
Yeah, the universe includes much more than just us.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I'm
So in the
from
Bible talks about the chariot, right? God coming down the chariot.
yeah, but and see, like even think about that, right? So what did the vehicles they knew back in the day? They didn't know what a flying saucer was. They see this thing in the sky, like, oh, it's a vehicle. It got wheels. It's a flying chariot. That's why they say it's a flying disc. They said that a couple is a flying wheel. They described a couple things, flying wheels coming down in the Bible.
Well, and we perceive aliens as smarter than us, going to take over us, right? They have better technology, right? Isn't that what the movies do?
Mm-hmm. Are totally different, yeah. Man, and that's what I said. Like Papa Duck in that video, he said something very profound. I never heard nobody articulate it like that. But he was saying that they show God with a white man face, right? So when you go outside, you see God in the world. But when they created the devil, they made it cartoonish. So when you go out, you wouldn't see the devil. And I think even that is gonna go over people's head. Why wouldn't they want you to see the devil?
The devils are some of these humans around us.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, um, being in the Matrix, man, that movie, I think that woke a lot of people up. I think being like that Matrix movie woke a lot of people up. I know they probably regret they let that movie come out, but they gotta tell you, you participate in everything that happens.
Have you heard the lady speak, the one that created the books that they turned into movies?
Yeah, I heard her speak a
She's
couple not
wild.
recently.
I just saw it recently on Writers.
Man, George Lucas. Go listen to him like how he came up with the Star Wars. Star Wars, that's definitely something deep. Yeah,
I think I've only seen one movie, like whatever the recent movie is.
the Star Wars movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got some deep meaning with this, with duality and the perception of good and evil. Really, like a lot of y'all villains are actually heroes. A lot of y'all villains are actually heroes.
Okay. It would be a reflection of you.
Yeah, people don't want to admit, they want to say God in them, but they don't want to say the devil in them. They want to say God in them. I'm at peace with my demons. I'm at harmony.
There's a
We
guy
all have,
refuting George Lucas made Star Wars. Okay.
huh?
Oh, Gary said there's somebody refuting
Oh,
that George ever made Star Wars.
mm. Well, whoever made it, they the concepts of
Captain Hook is a hero.
the whole for bro, man. I always felt like that. I was always mad. I'm like, hold on, bro. Ain't this dude going around stealing kids and then taking them to fairyland, giving them pixie dust? And is a grown man trying to get him back? Like, hold on, bro. This is weird, man. Types home and taking kids away. Like, hold on, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, there was something I saw about like children's stories, children's songs, and if
Oh,
you look at the real meaning, like you'd be scared.
ring around
Like,
Rosie.
yeah,
Like,
that, and then the Baker's Man, I think it was like a
oh
story
yeah.
about an actual man that was a big. I don't know if that those things are true or myths, but
But you see how they find a way to monetize anything? And then the vibration, the frequency, man. You got little kids going around singing those uh, all these messed up songs. How you singing them in school?
I don't know what's Ring Around the Rosie.
That was the about the plague.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that was like kids like getting sick?
Uh-huh.
Oh. And why they got these kids singing it?
A lot of the
Maybe.
Disney movies, the original Aladdin was yeah, the original Aladdin story is not made for Disney.
So when writers was talking about these old songs that if you play them back in reverse, what about the songs like now? Do people play them in reverse and are there messages?
You can't, because just the way the English language is made, like you when you look at is you got to look at words a couple ways. Okay, vernacular is one way it's spelled, right? So when you look at words like live and you spell it backwards, right? What you get? Live
Vile?
evil,
Oh, evil. Okay.
live evil. So if somebody say live, you play it backwards, you go hear evil, right? Then you got God. If somebody say God and you play it backwards, it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
dog.
Dog.
Then you got phonetics, right? Some words sound similar, right? So those words, when said in concession,
Like
um,
fast.
well, backwards.
If you say it backwards and you say it fast.
Yeah. Well, forward or yeah, forward or backwards. But playing a record, just on the premises of playing a record backward. Um, well, you have words that have uh, similar phonetics but different meanings. So even those words said backwards, um, you go hear a sound. Words like weak, weaken, um, Blessed will be less.
Yeah, people say it means be less. I still say blessed.
Yeah.
So do you think when you say blessed, you're saying be less? Like that's what you're actually saying?
Yeah. Awaken, appreciate you. Opera, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Now, what do you think about like, because I watch a lot of like the true crime and things like that, and there's a lot of people that hear voices, right? But then there's people that hear it in the radio. Like the radio spoke to me, and then they have like I don't know, they say something's watching them, the cameras, or like they're being talked to through different like things that are like frequency, like the radio, the television, which I started thinking like I started tripping out on that. I'm like maybe they are hearing it. They're not crazy. Maybe they are hearing it because they talk about it's mental health. They're schizophrenic.
They wrote frequency. Yeah, awaken, definitely. Hey, I love to build with you. I definitely love to build with you. Cannibalism. Yeah, I love to build with you with that, bro.
Yeah, there's cannibalism still, I think, in
And
some
God said
tribes.
there be like, yeah.
Spell.
Man, we can talk about the language itself. The English language, is a reason they use the English language for spell casting. It was created for that shit, man. That shit, bro.
Okay,
When you
let
look
there
at
be light.
history, and like I said, oh man, when you begin to comprehend shit, bro, it's like you.
Abracadabra, let there be light.
Mhm.
So are we going around putting spells on people? Like, if the intent is not there, does it matter then? If there's no intent behind. Like, when I say blessed, if I say awakened, be blessed, my intent is
your,
not for her to be less.
your intent is not stronger than um, the way you feel. The intent is what you think you're doing. Like, think of intent like this is what I mean. That this is what I want to do. But it's the way you feel.
Because when you
Like,
said about the ER, you're like, they look at the intent, right?
yeah.
Did you say
Now,
intent?
yeah, I'm looking at the intent because he was talking about the context, right? So even I say it like this: intent will understanding the intent will let you know how a person feels. Now that's outside analysis. What I'm telling you is from what if you were doing it, like as you're saying, be less or bless. If your heart is saying like have more or have more, then you find. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is with your heart,
Okay,
you know, even
okay,
though because your heart is going to direct the frequency. That's the
okay,
intent is where you're directing it.
okay. So
But
people with ill intent using these words can be putting spells on you without you even noticing it.
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
You say with ill intent?
Mm-hmm. With ill intent.
Yeah,
So
that's what they
somebody's
say.
using these words with ill intent, but you don't even realize it.
But and see that what do Gary always say? Pray. I don't want you to. You can pray for me, but don't pray on me. Right? You
Mm.
say pray and pray.
Mm,
Similar
mm-hmm,
word. You see
mm-hmm.
what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying?
mm-hmm.
But which one are
Mm-hmm.
they doing? Are they praying for you
Mm,
or are they praying on you? And they can use the
mm.
same tactic for both things. You see what I'm saying? Like my wife, they got this thing when people be like, "Oh, your kids are so cute." They call it the evil eye. They put the evil eye
Mm.
on because yeah, they saying your kid's cute, but they don't mean that. They just saying that because so they can get close to them and actually put the spell. This is how they think. They just trying to get
Yeah.
close enough to you to it to be effective, but they have
Yes.
ill intent. But I'm saying, but what they're doing is the intent. That's what I'm saying. But why are you doing it? What is
Okay.
driving you doing it? Is the feeling. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you just gotta watch who pray for you because they might be praying
Okay.
on you. Shout out to Gary.
Because this is why I'm bringing this up too. Because there's this lady, and I see there's things like there's things I don't know, but I know. Like I don't know all these things, but I know because I have instincts and discernment, and like I'm putting some two and two together. There's this lady in my life. Well, she's not in my life anymore. That was in my life. Sweet lady. All the things she speaks about God and all the things positive, but I felt something off. And I felt like every time I talked with her, oh, and she wanted me to open up and tell her about me and what's going on. But every time, and then she would give me gifts, I would feel like something wrong, something off. And then afterwards, I started noticing that every time I had contact with this lady, I felt like situations were like I was running into bad situations, or my situation was them worse. And then she would give me gifts. Like all the time she would give me gifts. I started not wanting to accept the gifts. Like I would accept them, but I'm like, no, I'm going to throw this in the trash. Like I don't want to bring this in my household. She may have been one of those.
No, context will be more of what we're talking about, right? So like what we're talking about, that'll be the context. The intent will be why we talking about it, right? But then I'm gonna give you another. Hold on, let me check something real
Yeah,
quick.
Tay. Sometimes you got to go with your gut and kind of and
Oh yeah,
put two and two together. Like you meet up with someone, oh yeah, let's have lunch or let me visit your home. Mm-mm. Sweet lady. Sweet lady. But you never know what people's intentions are. And I don't know why. Why would this lady take an interest in me? But we have to be careful who we're around, who we let in our lives, and who we discuss our business with.
okay. So when we think of intent, so I put it like this. Uh, so intent is the conscious goal, So that's why I was saying intent is like the thinking portion. So when we talking about the feeling, the intent is going to lead us to the motive, right? Similar words but different things. Motive is the reason why you did it, right? So if you can figure out the intent, it can lead to the motive. Is that fair? Like, does that make sense? Is that something that's tangible, like you can work with? Like when we breaking down like the feelings and the thought. I know he ain't on the panel, but he said do the intent and context. So the context would be what's going on. The intent would be the conscious reason why it's going on. But the motive is what's driving it, right? Because the way we feel.
Yeah. Did he answer your question, Gary? And
Yes.
Tate, are you saying that when I accepted the gift, like I was accepting what she put on me, even though I later like
Mm.
threw it away? So I shouldn't even accept? That's
And
why I stopped meeting up with her.
in voodoo, that's a practice. Once you accept something, even a rap gift, no matter you accepting it, you open to whatever
Hmm.
you see.
She would give me jewelry,
Oh yeah,
bracelets, necklaces, all the time, all kinds of stuff, like
metal,
little books and
yeah, metal and stones resonate energy, can hold frequency.
yeah, no ma'am.
So you,
Mm-mm.
you got to be careful of the gifts. And like I am a true believer in the spiritual realm. Um, Now I ain't even gonna say a believer, I'm a knower, you know. Um, I'm a knower of the spiritual realm. So, I don't get spookism with y'all, but we can get into it if y'all want to. But that's a whole different conversation. I always try to make things tangible, right? So you can touch it.
What is
Because
there good voodoo
voodoo, I don't think it's
or
bad.
voodoo? Is
I
it
think
different?
again, it's the intent, is the practitioner. East Dad, what up, though? Appreciate you.
What's
Appreciate
up, East Dad? How you doing?
you. Is again, is the intent of the user. Like, is a knife bad?
Well, because I think it was somebody said they practice it, and then I think you said you practice it too, but I
See,
don't know the difference.
now, see, I know, like, when I hear, like, that's not my culture, right? So the person I practiced with was a root doctor, right? That's how I met the person. He was a real herbalist, but he was a root doctor back in his country, uh,
Hmm.
in Ecuador,
Because
but
they use it for healing a lot, right?
yeah, like, so he practiced voodoo, and I asked him to teach me, and he did. I practiced with him for 2 years, and it wasn't nothing like the only blood sacrifice. It wasn't like a blood sacrifice, but the only blood let was my own. Little cut in the hand, and that was to open myself up. So I mean, it wasn't. It was more of an ancestral practice,
Hmm.
being grateful and accepting to nature. We didn't kill no animals or nothing like that. So this
Yeah.
house, I just know what I practice with him. So when people say voodoo and they talk about they cutting chicken heads, I ain't never did none of that. We did libations. That's how I learned how to do libations. Like, really do libations. That's how I learned how to make altars. There are different. It's no, like, no 6-star pentagram, but it's more of a circle. You know, and the reason you make that circle because when you go into meditation, you don't want no outside interference from energies. So it's a meditation circle where you go, you create, and you meditate in. It is candles involved. It is, uh, chalk, or paint. Is a
Hmm.
create a circle. So I mean, like I said, it wasn't no blood sacrificing or nothing like that. Um,
Hmm.
was
So
it?
is
It
there
wasn't.
God involved in that, or some sort of worship?
It wasn't like the worship. It was. It wasn't worship. It was all gratitude. That's what I practice now. When I say I live in a state of gratitude, that's what remember. I told you I take anything useful, and out of all the
Yeah.
religions, when it came to worshiping versus the way I practice and gratitude, that made way more sense to me. That's what
Yeah,
resonates.
gratitude,
Yeah,
gratitude. That's how I pray too. Just
yeah,
thanking,
it's being grateful.
gratitude,
You know,
even gratitude for the things that haven't come yet.
pain, the things that's come, haven't come, the
Mhm.
pain, the joy, everything. I'm grateful for everything because it's an
Mhm.
experience in itself. Like, people whine about pain, but imagine if you ain't feel no pain, if you wasn't here no more, if you weren't here to
So
feel the pain. So enjoy it.
what do you call it? Voodoo
Voodoo. Yeah, voodoo. It's
with
like,
the M as in Mary.
yeah, voodoo.
So voodoo is different from voodoo.
What I was told, voodoo was commercialized because voodoo has Christianity in it, so that don't come from West Africa roots. That's what I was told. So people who practice it, I don't know. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's stuff because I said this ain't my culture. I was a guest in that culture, and I only know what I was told. So I don't.
Mm.
I mean, even from my research, my understanding is what they call voodoo is actually hoodoo. And once they got to the Americas, they had to practice it in hiding, so they used Christian artifacts um, to replace their own, so they wouldn't be caught practicing the religion because they was taking them out. So that's how Christianity got mixed in there and confused in there. But they was just using those Christian artifacts so they can practice their religion. But That's just from what that's what I studied. But you can go fact check that. I haven't. That's what I studied. That's not what I researched. But that's what I studied. So I didn't have multiple sources and sites because, like I said, I took the references from the person teaching me. So, writers, what up, sis?
Writers, what up, nine?
What up, man? They was roasting me. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna clip that. They roasted me on Gary channel. Commander came on here and roasted me for like 2 minutes. Tay, they got me good. You missed it. I don't know. Was Tay in the chat when you was roasting me?
I don't know, Tay, but you should see writers.
Mhm.
She keeps saying, what up, nine? But like in my screechy voice, in my chipmunk voice. It's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's so much we don't know. Very
yeah,
interesting.
so much.
And and the intent behind it, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
like you said, the animals and things like that. Like I saw a story on YouTube where this lady and the people who lived on her farm, they were using animals and then like people's hair and all this stuff.
Man, some of the crazy shit people do, man. We had
But
never.
they were sacrificing people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They had a whole burial ground. This
Oh,
was in Mexico.
I can believe that.
Mhm.
Was they like from? Did they believe they was from Aztec descent? Because
I have no idea. It was
there's a
like a true crime thing.
there's a couple of stories from Mexico where people were saying they were descendants from the Aztec and they were just doing their natural rituals. Like what? You just can't go out and sacrifice people, bro. But that was like in the 80s, I believe.
Yeah, it was old. They had footage. It was like old footage. I think probably yeah from like the 80s. It
Mm-hmm.
was they had footage where they're like showing everything and finding the burial ground and digging it up and yeah, it was wild.
Mm.
But I think they were part of like a cartel or something too. A lot of them use that Santeria.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they have their saints of protection for the cartel.
Mm.
Interesting stuff.
Man, that history is so. Hmm. That history amazes me, but I don't believe it's all there.
Which history? The Santeria?
Mexican
Or
history in general, South American history.
the South Americans?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So did you ever find the squeaky door?
Mm-mm.
To eat. She knows you're eating.
Mm-mm.
He's eating falafels and what did you say?
Double eggs. Give me one
Deviled
minute.
eggs.
Yep, my little demon woke. Give me 1 minute.
Tay eats next. That's what you should do. Falafel, deviled eggs. Have you had falafel? I don't know. You could recreate just about anything. Like I'm like so surprised with the things you create. Falafel, I think, is lamb. I think it's lamb's meat. You love falafels? Nice. They look pretty good. So you can't have eggs, right? Because you're completely vegan. How could you recreate a deviled egg? Maybe some tofu, and what else would you put on it? Make something with the mustard mayo. Yeah, you could probably get all the flavors in a falafel. But what about a deviled egg? How would you do that? I bought some tofu sushi the other day. Riders, where you at, riders? You use mung beans, which is yellow. Okay. Mash it up. Put a little pepper, salt, some mustard, some mayo, maybe some, I don't know, some dill. Sounds good. Yeah, a lot of stuff you can eat. It tastes just like the sofrito at Chipotle. A lot of the stuff they make with tofu tastes really good. It's just you have to know how to make it. Cause I bought some tofu noodles one time. Yeah, they were like in a bag and they were gross. I couldn't make them taste good, and then I never attempted again. Black salt, yeah. I've never had black salt though. Black salt? I've had the pink salt. What up, man? Yeah, you can have a sandwich without the meat, and to me, it's you got the tomatoes, lettuce, the onions. I don't even miss the meat. I like homemade sofrito. I hate buying that at the market. Yeah, it's not the same, right? They sell the ones in the jars, the sofrito, and it's so easy to make at home, right? It's just like bell peppers, onions, and you can make a bunch of it and store it in the freezer in little bags or little. Just bring it out of the freezer. Although now with all the recalls, bell peppers were recalled like not right now, but like maybe 3 months ago. They had cucumbers and bell peppers. It's like
Well,
no.
bell pepper.
Sofrito. Ryder's talking about she likes making it at home and she doesn't like the stuff that they sell at the market. Do you know what sofrito is? No. It's like how would we describe it, Riders? Kind of like a salsa, or it's like sauteed onions, tomato, bell pepper, garlic, and they use it as
Oh,
a base. They use it as a base in their foods.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know the name of it.
You could put it on your
Do they call it
eggs.
something else?
Could put it with your meat. I don't know. I know like Puerto Ricans eat it a lot. I eat it. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm not a Boricua, but I know Mexicans eat it too.
Hey, Tay, you can still get in on the conversation. We just are talking.
Come on, Tay, don't be scared. Come up, 9.
I know. She said what we was talking about. I was calling that lady Dough Cash. It's Dough Dash. I ain't know that
Yeah,
lady.
dough dash, like DoorDash, but it's dough like bread dough.
Mm-hmm.
Dough dash. That's a nice name, witty name. But she used to do DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
That's what her channel was about. Now I don't know at what point it changed, but she talks about the money that she's making, her checks and stuff. But if you see her videos are all like 8 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't really know if she goes live a lot or not.
I don't know.
Can you get your watch hours with like short videos like that?
Oh yeah, if you getting think about it, she probably if you made um say 10-minute videos, right? And you make 10 of them, and those 10 videos get 50,000 views.
She's not getting 50,000 views though.
She got one video. She got a couple videos up there.
Misinformation. Writer said misinformation. All right, come up. Her sofrito she makes is probably different from my
Yeah,
sofrito.
it's on the link is on the community roll, right? If I came
I
up
know
there.
it's used like as a base.
You got something to say? Something I don't know what you want to say about what, but yeah, your voice is loud and clear over here. Come on up.
Come on, Tay. We'll talk about food. I know y'all have something to say about food.
I'm eating a
But
veggie
yeah,
pizza right now. My wife made earlier.
a veggie pizza. Does it have a cauliflower crust?
I don't know what kind of crust it's got. I had asked her, but it's like a real soft crust, and it's like cream cheese and vegetables on top of it.
Yeah, it's probably cauliflower. But yeah, so her videos, I think, only had like 3,000, 8,000, maybe 15,000. I don't know. She's got ones with 50,000 or more.
Oh, I thought I seen it. Oh.
Also, we don't know how. Listen, we don't know how much people are making because sometimes they lie. Sometimes they lie.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes. But I know there's people that I've seen. They show how much they make, like 5,000, 8,000 a month. Like that coach I was telling you, she was making 8,000 a month. She lost her channel because she would say some foul stuff, and it finally caught up. Listen, when she spoke about the transgender community,
Mm-hmm.
she effed up because and she doxed someone too. She doxed someone.
Damn, coach.
She did all the stuff at once.
No, what kind of
Yeah,
coach?
she. Well, I'm telling you, you don't. She's not a good one.
Yeah, so that's
She
what I'm
wasn't really
saying.
coaching people.
Oh shit! I ain't
What?
HIV.
What?
That's what 31K views. My HIV story.
Who?
DoorDash.
Oh, okay. She has HIV. I didn't
I
know.
don't know.
Or her
That's just what
story.
the title said.
The title says
My HIV
it could
story.
be anything, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that she
I
has it.
don't.
It could be
Yeah.
anything.
Y'all go to her channel and check that out.
Yeah, it could be anything. It's just what her title says.
That's just what the title said. Don't. She can be telling somebody else's story. She got 29K to money, and this was a month ago. She got a lot of videos that got like she doing a lot of videos.
So I know somebody. Oh, go ahead.
So like just from a month. That's it. I'm trying to go back to see what's more than a month. I didn't even
Oh,
look at
I
that.
think Writers is in the back.
Oh, my bad. Hold on, sis. Hold on, I got you. My bad. I was looking at my phone. What up, Ray?
What
My
up?
bad. My bad. I'm sitting up here looking at my phone.
What's up, Writers? Fact check me. She said I'm spreading misinformation about Sofrito. We can't hear you though.
She got 81K views on the video 2 months ago.
81K. We got to see what interesting things she's saying.
And you know what? She was barely pushing before that 81K.
Mhm.
From 3 months ago. I'm only going back from 3 months. Let me see. I don't see too many 1Ks. Okay, yeah. 5 months ago, 2Ks.
So what happens is when somebody starts to grow big, then you start getting hit up with all the haters and the troublemakers. What up, Writers?
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I was about to say, I done left you in the back so long, your mic said, F that, ninja.
And then my Bluetooth won't be fucking go. Yeah, that Bluetooth stay messing with me, man. Bluetooth connected. Hey, what up? What's up with y'all? Bluetooth is connecting. Y'all still can't hear me? Oh,
yeah,
we can hear you.
Oh, I was like, damn, am I still in the clouds?
Yeah, so 2 months ago, 80K. And after that, that's when she started averaging over like 4K a video. Then she hit for like 15K, 327K. Finally got monetized my channel. That finally monetized. So everything prior to that, she wasn't monetized.
Okay, yeah, until she hit the big numbers.
Yeah.
Tay Eats, y'all, where'd you go? Come back. She's like, screw y'all, you're ignoring me.
14K, 10K. My bad. I'm just scrolling through looking at 29K. I swear
Oh shit.
that
They eavesdropped. Where'd Tay go?
77K.
I was trying to say hi to her, but my mic wasn't unmuting.
And she is pumping these videos.
Then Word started talking.
My bad.
She's pumping them.
Yeah, she pumping these videos out because I went back once she got monetized. She pumped them out because I went back. I'm just now getting into the 2 week, and I stopped counting at 25 videos. From 3 weeks to 2 weeks, I counted 25 videos. 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days. Like in one day, 1, 2, 3, 4.
My mic keeps sticking.
5 videos.
Hey, come back, 9.
Videos in one day, 3 videos in one day. So yeah, she getting them views like that. She eating.
She's taking advantage. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Take advantage of the wave.
Yeah, that's why it's there, and build on top of it. That's what I think she's doing. She using this to sell other things. Like she selling classes on how to get monetized quick or something. Somebody was saying allegedly. I don't know.
All right, Tay, come on now. Come on, Tay. Don't leave us.
And then text in the chat. Her phone probably does.
Yeah, this internet messing with everybody.
And I got the expensive StreamYard. I paid for the good one, so shit.
What'd I say wrong, writers?
What you say?
I want to know. What did I say? Tell us about Sofrito.
Oh, she said, you funny as shit. You know what's crazy, right? Sofrito is something that's used in the island. Like, it basically is nothing but a base. It's onions, peppers. You could use olive oil. You see where I'm coming from? A little bit of salt, pepper, some sazon, garlic, cloves. Basically, it's all natural fucking ingredients to make your food taste better. You put it on beans, rice. You don't put that shit on eggs. You ever put that shit on eggs?
Yeah, but it's good on eggs. No, I've put it on eggs. Try it. It's good.
Sofrito is nasty raw. That shit,
yeah, but when you cook it, like you saute it and then you put the eggs
on eggs,
like cooked eggs. Yeah, it's good.
Yo, Commander discovered something new there.
It's good. But I get it sometimes. Like
strong is a real strong base. Like it is.
That's like Tay putting pickles on tacos, but maybe it's good. We never tried it.
You could use that joint on chilies, but I've never seen a Mexican use sofrito though. So Commander, shout out for that.
I'm the only one.
Yo, on some real shit. You Mexican?
Yeah. Oh. I'm of Mexican descent and Italian. Oh, okay. And I got French. I mean, I got French on my dad's side.
That French came up. That French.
The French.
That French.
Commander said I got a little bit in me, man. Shit. I don't know. I'm mixed ethnicities.
But yeah, it's good in beans. What else? What else you use it for? Your meat.
For who?
Meat.
Wheat?
Meat. Like carne.
Meat. Yeah, you can use it for certain meats. Me, I season my meat the old fashioned way. I don't put sofrito on that, John.
I am so happy I am on a panel with women and not men.
But
because how many times y'all said meat? If it was men up here, somebody would have been like, pause. Like, no.
And I would have looked at him sideways, like, really? Pause for what? I'm a woman. Really?
Right.
I'm saying here, like, if a man says pause when I say meat, I'm gonna look at him like, now your head is really in the damn gutter because mine wasn't sexually thinking. So,
man, almost every time I hear a dude on the panel and
pause for everything,
balls, any word like that come up, Like, I'd be like, man, this new generation, and it'd be older people doing that too.
Yeah, that's what's
I'd be
messing me
like,
up.
man, y'all weird, bro.
Yo, I could imagine somebody doing a live, right? And they would have to mention every ingredient and they would have to say pause every time they
Right.
mention meat.
The sauce.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, this new trend is stupid. I can't wait for it to fade.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna fade.
It's like this brawl thing. It's like you got females and little kids talking about bro. I'm like, yo, I'm not your bro. I don't know why, but that word has been triggering lately. I'm saying, I'm like, you's a whole female calling me bro. I'm not your bro.
That's what my husband says.
I'm
not your bro.
I literally just apologized to Commander for calling her bro. I got to have it. I call my son bro and everything.
I'm okay with it.
Shit.
I've been saying that since I was born. I think that was my first word. I came out the womb like bro.
But it was said differently when back then. Like, I didn't hear a lot of people just say bro. It was just normally say like basically throughout, friends or siblings and shit like that. But just for every little occasion, you're calling everybody bro now. That's why I'm looking at it like I'm not your bro.
I only say it to people I like. I ain't gonna lie to you. So even like females, like I said, I like Commander. I'd be like, bro, like I get excited, start talking about something. That's how you know, like when I get excited and talk. That's when I do it.
When I get excited,
it slips up a lot from word. You hear words say that word a lot. That's why I'm cracking the fuck up right now.
Man, my vernacular, like if y'all just hear me talk regular, man, I'd be saying some weird shit.
I know we get, sometimes we get caught up with the little lingos and slangs and shit like that because we grow up, with the kids and shit. But certain things as grown-ups we should not be saying, especially online. Like, these kids got to be looking at us like they're really trying to be us. Dead serious. Because listen, man, when I was younger, I looked at my old heads like, you really trying to say what I'm saying right now? You don't sound right.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, we forgot what it was when we was kids.
I see grown people doing TikTok challenges. Like, bro, you too old for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dances and shit. Like, nah, bro.
The other day, I told this lady, right? She's from around here. She was doing a TikTok in the corner with her daughter, and I was like, really though? She looked at me. She's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "You by yourself is all right," but I was like, "Really though? Your daughter? She's like 6 years old. Freaking like her shorts were short as hell, and y'all on this joint."
Yeah, that's what. I ain't talking about like the little fun dances and stuff. I'm talking about like just doing that wild shit. Like this people. Like,
no, even like I don't mind the regular like little TikTok dances. Some of them be cool as shit. But when these moms get on these TikToks with these little girls with them little short shorts, that pisses me. I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Doing the grown up moves.
Yes, like these little girls should not be dancing so sexually. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
I don't think the older women should be doing that. They setting an example. Like, man, you too old. I'm talking about, come on, man. You somebody grandma, bro.
Thank you. That's why I said I don't mind the little challenges and shit, but
be in that role, man.
Listen, that led to a conversation we was having here on the block the other day, right? Because somebody brought it up, and I'm saying they was blaming social media. I was like, "You really blaming the internet?" I was like, the internet lets you do what you want to do. You know who starts the trends? They're like, who? Us, the adults. I was like, how you gonna sit here and blame the kids and blame the internet? I was like, is y'all forgetting one person? I'm like, if you gonna blame somebody, blame all three. If it's like that, blame all three: the kid for following, social media for letting you do it, and the parent for leading. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is how I see it.
I don't think social media should be blamed. That's like I was saying earlier. I mean, you go blame the knife. You go blame the knife if somebody choose to stab somebody with it. I mean, that's just a tool. Is how people use it. And I mean, soon as even on YouTube, right? You'll hear people say, "Oh, they're trying to silence us. They don't give us freedom of speech," but you agreed to the terms. Like, what the fuck?
You got that signature right there. You said I agreed to do this, so you gotta abide by the guidelines.
Or you get with the. I mean, that's just it's clear cut and dry. It's clear you're using their platform. You signed an agreement. It says you can do X, Y, and Z, but you can't do A, B, and C. So I mean, if you do A, B, and C, is consequences and repercussions that come with it. So, if anything, you're breaking the deal by doing the stuff.
That's why Candace Owens is taking it off the platform.
Mhm.
They censored her in Australia. I'm sitting here, they fired. I'm like, she really got on this John, exposed Australia. I was like, damn, like they really don't want her to talk in certain areas.
Mm.
It's not the
You
first
gotta have
place
your
they
own
censor
stuff.
her in. So some real
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, once you build a following, you should have a website.
She got her website.
Oh, I mean, that's all she will. She can go say whatever the hell she
That's
wants.
why she don't care. She
Mhm.
says it. She got her own platform and she stream. If you really look at it, when you go to Google, you can see her videos. Like some are from YouTube, some are from her website, some are from Instagram, some are from TikTok. Like she speaks everywhere. That's the crazy thing. Snapchat, everywhere. I'm sitting here, I was like, damn. I was like, okay, she's doing the same thing we doing. She's like, all right, y'all gonna shut me up in this platform. I'm speaking up on this one. When this one shuts me up, I'm going to this one. I'm cracking up.
Guys, I saw the first YouTuber using GPT chat AI for YouTube to reply to their comment, like the people who comment under their
Mhm.
video.
Oh, for real?
Yes, but it's like it's not working for him.
It's not.
It's not. No, because you can, like, there's a lot of people that can't tell yet, but watch, people are gonna catch on.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
I
even
started,
use it. I
huh?
mean, I just be clicking it. Like, I mean, some things I comment back on, but ultimately I just engage it.
I don't like this
Like,
chat GTI Jones. I tried one on the
Gemini.
app. Dumb Jones does the work for you. For real, for real. And I'm saying him like, how do you know if your shit is copyrighted or not when they do it for you? You see where I'm coming from?
That yeah. See, I don't.
I don't like that shit. Like I
It,
tried it one day. I'm sitting here, I'm like, this shit just changed everything I put. I'm just sitting here. Can you fix my grammar? You switched my whole damn story around. I was like,
well,
nope.
you should see the comment replies. It's like not genuine at all.
yeah.
And like one of those, he was talking about Shay, like Club Shay Shay or whatever,
Hmm.
saying that he's a country. He seems like he's one of those country bumpkin ninjas. And then in the
Hmm.
chat, like there's all kinds of comments. And then one of the GPT replies to one of the comments was like, let's engage in respectful dialogue and da da da. And it
Hey,
and it's coming from him, right? But it's the GPT. And that's when I realized that ain't you. And then I started looking out the comments and I'm like, I knew this was funny. Every time I comment, every comment will get a reply within 30 minutes, within the hour.
Mm.
And you'll read the replies and it's totally fake. And I'm like, listen, you think that was constructive dialogue to call Shay a country bumpkin ninja? Nah.
no, but them chat GTIs is getting a lot of kids in trouble. I don't know. I think I gotta find that little news clip I was doing a reaction on where the student was using the chat GTI to do I think it was a project some type of project in school and it got copyrighted. Some essay, I think it was. A written essay.
Oh,
Bro,
wow.
listen. All the AI, all they do is pull stuff from the internet. That's all they do.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
anything. So that's why I said I wouldn't use it. If you want to write like a proposal or something like that.
That's different.
That's different. But if you're using it as any intellectual property, I wouldn't touch that because it pulls straight from the internet. That's all it is. It's just
And I think
And
the
able
video
to
and
showed it like
accumulate
that.
everything
Like
information from the internet.
if you look
and
at it
our
right,
videos.
you can get sued for a copyright. These AIs, they're not getting sued. There's no suing them. That's why, if y'all look, I did the whole live and I spoke on that, John. That's why I was like, these chat GTIs is gonna get a lot of people in trouble.
So somebody tried to go to GPT to ask a question, and it pulled everything from the internet, even like videos like us talking, and it's
Mhm.
pulling it like it's facts, like
Yeah.
it's facts. Just because we're saying it doesn't mean it's a fact, but it pulled it up to this YouTuber, and he's using it like it's a fact, and I'm like, no, no, that's not even like I know the story behind it, and that's not the truth. But GPT is
But
pulling whatever.
see,
Them
that's
John.
wild. That's wild because I mean, I didn't know it was like even pulling stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, that's all AI really is. assorted information that was already there. Naga, what up, though? What up, though, Naga? Naga, no.
Where got the frog again?
What up,
Uh,
Naga?
oh, yeah, I can't hear you. Let me see.
My mute button keeps getting stuck. How you doing, Naga? Yeah, I think it's I don't know. They gotta perfect it.
I mean, but
Listen,
what
it
else?
comes a lot.
Like,
That thing
what
comes
do
with
you
a lot.
think? I mean, like they want you. I ain't. They can't let AI think for itself. So the way it's structured now is it just gets information. Can you imagine if that thing can have constructive thoughts? But it wouldn't make sense for us to be here. Like all those movies y'all been watching where AI is destroyed, it'll really think that shit because that makes sense. That's logical thinking. That's why humans trying to. Let me be quiet. Yeah, that's logical thinking though.
Well, those like Tesla robots that look like robots that are being introduced to us, later they're gonna look like real people. They don't look like real people right now to us because they don't want to scare us. It's like they're barely introducing it little by little to us.
They got
Man,
a condition.
they've been had all this stuff. Like they're just showing it to us. Like I've been said this shit little by little, like it's something new. Like man, they know all about all this technology. I think Word broke it down one day, and I don't know what I did. I think one day I think I did a live, and I was speaking on how I think right the ancient Egyptian times how they add all this technology and shit. That's what I'm saying. I think Word
Hmm.
broke a live down one day, and I got curious and I went and I did a whole live about ancient
I was
Egyptian
showing
their
all the
technology.
little symbols and all the
Yeah,
things
like
they had back then. Like
it's
that's what I was saying when that dude was like, "Well, I said the technology they got now is trash compared to what they had." He like, "Oh, you discredit it." Like, bro, you don't even know what the hell you talking about. You ain't know the difference between fact and theory. Shut up.
that's
What
when
the
I
hell you
had
think you talking? I'm gonna start flexing on people. I'm gonna tell you, I'm really gonna start showing people they stupid. I'm getting to that point. I was listening to Alonzo earlier. He was like, and I keep hearing people say this, and it's for a reason. But he was like, when I was trying to give you ninjas the information a nice way, you wouldn't listen to me. Now I'm cussing at you, and you're listening to me. So fuck it then. Shout out to Alonzo. That's my boy, man. That's money, man.
Is he the finance guy?
Yeah, he the broker. Lonzo a broker, so it's go. You can go get the stocks and bonds and stock market from Prez and Lisa. You go get the life insurance, the annuities, from Lonzo.
He's like a banker.
Like, insurance broker.
Oh, okay, okay.
He a financial advisor. He got his class 3, his class 6. I was before I went bond. I was studying for that to become a financial advisor. So I ain't nothing on his level. He
Yeah, they
on a
make good
whole nother
money,
level. Hell
but they
yeah.
work hard. Yeah, they work hard for their money.
Mm. It's not. Look, I'm telling you, it ain't hard to think when you a thinker. It's not hard to think when you a thinker.
Yeah, work
If you
smarter,
got
not
money in
harder.
front of you, it's fun. It's fun. Like getting in those deals, man. That shit is so fun. That's why I was like, I stuck with my broker like through 3 deals. I'm like, I want to do this, and he sponsored me. And 2 months later, I lost my
Yeah,
fight.
you have to have a level of charisma, be able to speak with
Mm,
people.
mm. I'm a hell
You
of a
know, but they have
salesman.
to
That's why I
trust
don't
you,
do it on
right?
here. I'm not. Listen, what I'm telling you. I can sell salt to a slut. I do. I don't do it on here for a reason because I ain't trying to manipulate, even by mistake. But I can. Please believe me, I can. I can sell salt to a fucking slut. I can sell myself. I just don't do it. I just put the information out and let people see it for what it is. But if I wanted to, oh, I'm very charismatic.
I just realized, Word, you've been up here for 2 hours? I just looked at the stream yard.
I
Oh
have. Oh, I'm
shit.
about to drop down. What time is it? I gotta take my son to this new school tomorrow.
It's 3:07 in the morning. I thought you
Yeah,
was
I'm
only
about
on
to
the John for an hour. That John says 2 hours. I was like, oh
get.
shit, you've been on here for
It's
a
about
minute.
that time.
We just
No
been
wonder Tay
talking.
jumped off.
Ooh, let me find out.
Ain't
It's
nobody in the
really
back
late.
of my room. Well, Tay can come up anytime she wants. She got
We
that
want Tay to
denied
come up.
key. Tay probably phone probably died. She probably fell asleep. She probably fell asleep on her way up. I'm just talking shit.
We didn't greet
Mhm.
her. She was probably like, screw y'all, I'm here. I'm not invisible, am I?
I
I
had
was
my mic
looking at the
fucked up.
phone. You know, I didn't even know. I was looking at Grady Gas. What is it? DoorDash. Yeah, that lady.
Yeah, you were looking that up, and then I was like, I said hi to her, but my thing was on mute, and then when I came back up, you were talking about the DoorDash girl.
It's okay, Tay. I was up. I was in the back for like 5 minutes. He couldn't
We
see me.
Yeah,
love
I
you,
ain't
Tate. We
lying.
love
yeah.
you.
Man, Tay know she can talk anytime she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tay, come up here, talk your ish.
she ain't messing with us. All
What?
right, I'm dropping
Oh,
down. Good night, Nine.
good night, man.
Good night, Nine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna see you in your next
Yeah.
live word.
All right, sis. I appreciate you. I've been somebody bushy before I pass out.
What happened?
Oh,
Wait, your mic kind of like is going in and out.
I said I've been somebody bushy before I pass out fully live. I ain't
Oh,
really. I've been getting ready for this party, and then we had people over all day, so I ain't really been on YouTube.
shit! I just woke up.
Mhm. I was in your live earlier.
Oh yeah, I
I
had
was
to.
in your live. Yeah, we was getting the house ready for the party, and I was in your live.
Oh,
And
sad.
then I put it on the TV for a minute when I was in the living room because my son wanted my phone, so I was like, let me just put it on TV.
Shit, I know they
Then you
kidnapped me.
got off like 3 minutes later. I'm like, man,
Yeah, they kidnapped me. I wasn't supposed to go trick or treating. I don't like going trick or treating, but she wanted to go get some candy. I was like, y'all set me up, but it's all right. It's all right. So I just took her out for a little bit. It was dead anyways, like I told her it was going to be. It's too much going on out here. Too many kids going missing and too many people you know, spiking them candies.
That's sad, man. I remember they was doing that when I was little, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
why I
told her,
told my wife I'm gonna just stay in my neighborhood. That way, if something happened, I know right where to go.
yep, it used to be fun. Not no more. Shit is getting worse and worse now. I felt bad that she was disappointed, but it's like I told her, things ain't the same no more. So,
Yes. Everybody usually come over here and go trick or treating.
you see, I don't celebrate that, John, at all, at all. I'm like, who am I bringing back to life? Like, if anything, the other Los Muertos, like, I love the ones that went away, but, may they have peace in paradise. I'm not trying to disturb their peace.
Mm.
I mean, I understand the tradition and stuff, but it's not our tradition. I feel as though, like, sometimes we're playing around with something we don't even know about.
Well, like these holidays or the way they celebrate, there's a lot of different traditions mixed
Hmm.
into one, right?
Yeah.
So, like the Native American,
Shit. It's
we
just,
have a harvest season, right?
yeah,
And what we do in that harvest season has nothing to do with like Halloween and stuff,
I
but it's
know.
around the same time because the 31st is believed, but this was before we start using the Gregorian calendar. So it was actually 13 months. But anyway,
It's like,
the 31st was when the veil was at a extent so you can communicate with the other side. It wasn't nothing coming over or nothing. It was just communication.
yeah.
But
You
then
saying it
you get,
right.
huh?
I say you saying it right. I just don't know how to break this shit down because that's not my
And,
thing.
but then you got the Celtic um, beliefs, right? And a lot of this comes from the Celtic beliefs because the Celtics believe something similar. The veil was thinner, but they believe like people who had like bad deaths or who had unfinished business can come back to the living world. And so what they used to do was put on animal skin to not be recognized if a spirit, came around. So that's where the dressing up thing came from. Then you got like different Satanists and occultists, and the whole premises is about going into the equinox because the
Yeah.
fall equinox is believed that the veil is going to be thinner. So that's the basic conception, and everybody put their own little spin onto it. When I'm
Yeah.
talking about at least, I mean, we sit here, we have to go through at least
You know what's crazy is
10 different beliefs, you know.
I I haven't met my sister's family, but my sister knows her side of the family, right? And what's crazy is right when they celebrate that El Dia de los Muertos, right? So
Mhm.
yesterday, well, yeah, today's the first. Today's the Dia de los Muertos, I think it is something like that. And the 31st is Hallows Eve, some shit like that. But anyways, they do it two ways. She got family members that'll sit here, and they'll do the little what you call it? It's like a the offering. You see where
Yeah,
I'm coming from? They do the food. Then she
yeah,
got the other side that sacrifices, that does that ritual shit, that
yeah.
believes that this is the perfect day. You sit here, you sacrifice the animal, you speak to the devil and the demons, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy because the beliefs that they have are shout out. I couldn't sit here and do this shit.
And a lot of it, like I said, it's a lot of different beliefs mixed together.
Yeah.
People take concepts and put their own spin to it. Because the veil is weak or the veil is low at this time. Like people, this is time to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's like Santeria.
There you go. That's
Um,
what it is. Santeria.
yeah,
Bring it, like, listen, I don't believe in none of that stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, but my mom always told me like voodoo exists, but if you don't believe it, if you don't believe in it, nothing will happen to you. So my whole life I grew up, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. So I don't know if it's true what she said. If you don't believe in that, it will never harm you. So if it's true, then my mom brainwashed the shit out of me. I don't believe in none of that shit. I have to see it for myself. I will have to actually see you fucking bring up the dead, and I will have to see one
yeah,
of them
it
talk
ain't.
to them. You see my point?
Yeah, and see, and this is why she said that because if you don't believe, I told you it was a feeling. Those feelings, like when we was talking about frequency, emits
Mhm.
frequency. So if you're not emitting that frequency into your experience, then it can't exist.
Facts, and I
You,
wonder if that's what it is. Cause like I tell people, I don't believe in that shit. But if you want me to believe it, you have to show me some kind of proof.
yeah, see,
Real shit. Show me that shit works. Cause this is reality, and I know the spiritual world is there, but I haven't seen it yet. When I see it, I'll believe it. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. I know
no,
that it exists. I know it's there. I'm reading about it. But it's like I tell people, like, you're coming with things from another world that I have not seen yet. I don't even think my mind is there yet.
yeah, and see that it takes like I say, belief is a feeling, and those
Yeah,
feelings emit frequency. So you can't be aware of something that you can't see something you're not aware of, right?
facts.
So like if just in our if we may even if you experience something, you might pass it off for something else, but it was from the spiritual world. Like you may be sitting there and your hair might flip up. You
It,
might think it's a gust of wind or something. Like no, it was spirit moving your hair. It was that strong, that powerful that maybe you was feeling bad or something, and one of your ancestors came and did that to comfort you because at that point you need it.
yeah, I heard about that stuff. It was
You know,
crazy as shit. My mom talked about all them stories growing up, and it's like it's different. She brought me up different. She said she didn't want me in that stuff. Like her family believed in voodoo for protection. They were Tainos and stuff like that. So
mm.
they believed in the that stuff heavy. Like I didn't. So it's kind of like I don't know. I'm just different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like listening to you because it's kind of like you're bringing back all them stories that I used to hear. You're breaking them down, and I could do my own research now and understand a lot about my ancestors on some real shit.
And that's what it's about. Just bringing the awareness. The more you're aware of stuff, when you experience, you have an understanding. Is when you close your mind out and won't accept. I mean, it's not really about accepting, but just being open to things. The more you open to it, the more you able to experience. So that's why I say I always listen to people. I always listen, to what people have to say. Just be open to the information. If it's useful, use it. If it's not, then don't. It ain't gonna hurt you.
That's a fact. And like I tell people, man, as a Puerto Rican, my family believes in that shit. The ones in the island, they believe in that shit heavy. You gotta realize we come from fucking Haitian, Jamaican, and African roots. So what do you think? I mean, I'm not talking about you. I'm just telling the people, like, them roots is deep. Like, I never thought in a lifetime that I had family members that would sit here and fucking cut chickens' necks off to, do rituals and shit. I thought that shit was only in fucking movies until I got. Sorry, I'm cursing. I thought that y'all was in movies until I got older. Like, what? I'm like, this shit is real. Like, I was really in fairy tale world for 26 years. People think I'm lying. Like, no, I woke up when I had my daughter.
I'm telling you, you'll be amazed. The different practices people still practice to this day. Like I do. I practice my Native American roots. I'm about to do a spiritual walk. I'm about to start cleansing next week. So I can do my spiritual walk. So
that's what my baby pop's talking about. He's like, he's about to get in his dean for a good minute. I was like, oh shit. He's like, he's gonna cleanse himself and do all that stuff. So I guess everybody's on that. I'm gonna clean myself. Spiritual war walk. That spiritual walk. I'm about to join him too, though. See what it's like. That means I have to give my earthly goods up, he said. He's like, you have to give up your earthly goods. I said, for real?
Yeah. Like, you give up everything. You got to go in and cleanse or you come out corrupted.
Yeah, he said that, John. I was like, oh, man, a week dealing with society. I don't know. I'm going to have to try to figure this one out because my anxiety be bad. I ain't lying about that shit. There's one thing I don't know how to control is my anxiety, and they turn into panic attacks. So I only smoke for one reason. I tell people that, like, they trying to prescribe it to me, but I'm not letting go of my gun license.
Hell yeah, you're in the
I'm in Philly. You have to choose between the two. You're you either get your weed license or you get your gun license.
The Commonwealth state.
Yep. So
move to Michigan. You can have everything.
Oh shit. I don't know. I like Philly. This is where my heart at. I keep telling people I was raised in this zone as a baby. It's my community right here. I ain't leave Philly. I've been in here 35 years. Same community. I should leave though. That's been my plans for the past 5 years. But let me get off this John. We're because we both gotta do some shit in the morning. It's 3:20 already.
We'll be sitting here rapping and trapping.
I got 3 hours. Shit. All right. I'll see you. Appreciate you. Much respect, yo. Keep doing your thing, yo.
Oh, for sure. We'll be back tomorrow with it.
All right, bet.
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. Y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are the conversations, the resonations. And if I say anything resonated with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until next time, we out.
What up, man?
I'm here for a reason, to deliver a message, and I'm going to articulate it the best way I can to you. But I am going to do it. You know what I'm saying? I am not sparing. I can't help how people feel in life, right? Anybody?
Oh, Lord.
Here you go. Don't worry. I don't.
Say that.
No, because I'm the hostess with the